have an idea for this video right now. I just realized that I have been completely slacking on YouTube again. So I'm kind of just gonna record the rest of my day. It's like 4 p.m. Just did a little session at the field. There's actually no one here, which is surprising. There's usually tons of people here, but I got 2 bags on me, one for school, one for soccer, and I have class in 15 minutes. Now I have to scooter there. UCLA has been very, very busy. I've been trying to get, do like marketing clubs. I've been trying to do rehab for my Achilles injury. There's been a lot of school events. Yeah, I've been catching up on a lot of work. I'll show you guys the rest of my day pretty much, so yeah, let's go. Key. Pretty simple stuff. I could do this after every session, before every class, but it works. There's so many people, what the hell? Yeah, so that just happened. Maybe I should have slowed down, but
it would show up weird, and vice versa. That files prepared on this system when sent over to a Windows the library. The library makes it so you don't care. A new line character. The library will see that's a character turn. Hey, the next character is a line feed. Okay, I will just.
it is 11:12 p.m. right now. Now I kind of just want to answer a few of your guys' questions. You know, that's kind of the thing behind my YouTube videos and my TikToks is I answer you guys' questions as much as I can, and I haven't been doing that. So the first one I got is from Nikhil Nitin. He says, love from India. Appreciate that, bro. I have a problem with that I can't pass with my teammates at the right time. I'm usually late at passing, and also my passes are inaccurate. Please give some tips. Obviously, like, I've struggled with this too. Like, this is something that really comes down to repetition and playing more pickup games with your friends, like pick up with competitive players. Like, obviously, I had my team practices. I played in games week in, week out, and that repetition in itself, playing in that environment with other players and learning how to hit that correct weight of pass and where to play it in front of them into the space or into their back foot. And it's getting those, it's the timing in a game that you really like nail down when you're playing with other players, because you can't really train that individually. You can't train timing of the pass or even like the weight of the pass. You can train that individually, but it's so much easier when you're playing with other players. And when I was younger, I didn't really try my best to get pickup games in my area with my friends or with other competitive players. And that is seriously the best thing that you can do in terms of the timing and the weight of the pass. You can also do game analysis. You can watch the professional players play, and you can see where they're receiving the ball and where they're passing it to their teammate. If you're a right back and you're playing the ball to your center mid, which foot are you passing it to? Is there pressure on your player's back? And that will tell you which foot you have to pass it to. And these are the game cues that really only come down when you're actually playing with other players, and you can't really train this individually. So I would just say try to play pickup as much as you can and get together with your friends and play pickup in scrimmages, because that at the end of the day is how you're going to improve these game cues and how you can actually pass the ball better to your teammates. Next question. I am 14 years old. I get compliments from people older than me saying I have a really big future ahead of me, but my problem is I don't know how to contact other coaches. There's social media, there's emails. Like, honestly, with internet nowadays, you have so much access to everything in the world that it's so easy to just kind of forget that you have all of this opportunity and all of this information and access at the palm of your hands if you're commenting on this video, you have internet, you have all of this, you have social media. It's just about using it and executing it. So that's first of all, just to take action. But in terms of how to go about it, you can find the coaches' emails online. If you can't find their emails online, you can try to find their Instagram or their Twitter or their LinkedIn or something along those lines. Coaches have profiles that you can reach out to, or you can reach out to the coaching staff of that team, like researching the team name, like searching it in Google, and then going to the club website and then looking for these emails and these social media pages. Like these things are everywhere really, and it can be hard to find at times, but it really is just about digging in. And if you want it that bad, you will find these contacts and you will use them to your advantage. Really, at the end of the day, it's just taking that initiative, and it's really as simple as searching the club name in the search bar, and then with that coach's name, and you'll most likely find an email list, a contact, or someone that's at least related to that coach. So the information is there. It's just about learning how to use Google and how to research and using that to your advantage. And I can make a video on that in the future. And I'll answer this last question from Adrian Garcia. I need tips for a defender. My coach said that I play good as a defender. It's my first time going to play defenders. So yes, tips and tricks. I love playing defense, and this is something that I would have never said 3 or 4 years ago. I'd play midfield, but I absolutely despise defending. I hated the thought of someone megging me or like beating me on a 1v1. And that fear is what really held me back from doing anything like a slide tackle or like a challenge in the air. And that's honestly something that held me back, I think. So it really is just a mentality switch of thinking you want to win the ball back. You want to defend. You love defending. You love the pursuit and the challenge of trying to get the ball back and winning it back for your team. Because ultimately, once you can win the ball back, then you can keep possession, and then you can try and get a goal scoring opportunity. And if you just look at it in a positive lens, in my eyes, no one else wants to do it. And so if I can do it and I can carry out these defensive actions, that's what helps me stand out. And that's what's helped me stand out as a player, at least. I'd say it's just a mentality switch, getting outside of your comfort zone and going into slide tackles, but just getting into the ground, having a gritty mindset of winning the ball back. And obviously, it's like you'll get better at slide tackles the more you practice them. But you have to get outside of your comfort zone first, and you have to have that mentality switch before you can actually, get better at all of these defensive attributes. And I can also go over that in a separate video. So if you do want that, like how to improve at your slide tackles and your aerial duels and all that, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today. If you guys got any other questions, I will be answering them in future videos. Leave them down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one.